in South Africa. Sweet baby cheese. Okay. That works. We're smart enough to fix it. Hello. Hi. How you doing?
He always starts it like this.
I'm alright. Don't you like uniformity? Spontaneity.
I guess it makes it like comfortable. Like
it's just
predictability makes it comfortable, I guess.
Routine. Would you say predictable? It's routine. Routine makes a day.
100%.
Yeah. If you don't have a routine, you're a loser. Routines are cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, on the other spectrum, like you have to be really successful.
Speaking to the mic, sir.
You have to be really successful to not have a routine.
Too?
But even
successful people have routines.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, have fruit, whatever it is.
So, do you consider housewives successful?
I'd say a lot of housewives that I've met in my real world have routines. Like they're not gonna pick the kids up no matter what I do at this time.
So successful housewives have routines.
I think any successful person has a routine.
Got you. Routine, guys. Routine, guys. Yeah.
The birds are chirping. What's been happening in the Twitter timeline?
In my space.
Yeah.
Sick. Your space.
What do you mean sick? That's not a. Oh, as in like your actual space. Oh yeah. Did you bring in the flu here? Did you sanitize before you touched this equipment?
Yeah, but yeah, I did. I mean, and
that's
also
a fucking lie because I watched you.
Because you didn't have sanitizer.
I've got sanitizer. You didn't ask for it.
I didn't ask for it. What?
Yeah.
I have sanitizer for the
Oh, so regulations, man. After you failed to point accountability.
I covered my face.
Disgusting.
Regulation. What's going on with your president?
Man, I've been off the news since Trump left office.
Since your president left?
Since Trump left office. Because, I'm not going to watch Sleepy Joe Biden, bro. Sleepy Joe Biden is he's just boring to watch. Trump gave us something amazing, something immense to witness.
Trump was like Real Housewives for president.
Trump was it was a reality show. My girlfriend used to say, your reality show is politics. And I agree with her. But, now this thing, I'm just sitting on my tablet, scrolling past, doing things as time goes by, And I've noticed that this is the third or so statements from the president of him explaining the same thing, which means that this is not going away. I feel sorry for him.
As a citizen of the country or as a president?
As a president, not as a citizen of the country.
Why not as a citizen of the country?
Because as a citizen of the country, there's the 70% of the youth that's unemployed. I'm mad at him as the president of the country, and as a citizen speaking, I understand the heavy shoes he's in.
So as a citizen, you wouldn't want to if you could defend your own.
As a citizen, if I was robbed, I would call the police.
And you had the means to
if I would rob,
create an action movie.
If I was robbed, I would call the police.
As a citizen, I get you because you don't have the means to
No, but I'm saying now, and look, I don't have the power, so this is just me speculating that if I had the means and I had done nothing wrong,
and I did nothing wrong, and you had the means,
and I had the means,
and you had the means
to do and collect and collect the criminals and the bounty myself, I would still involve the higher ups.
Yeah, after when what?
What do you mean?
After you've caught them, I guess.
No. I'd involve them from.
At which point would you involve them?
Look, because you have to involve them at the beginning. The minute you are aware.
What's at the beginning?
The minute you're aware that a crime has happened.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No. Remember, we said we're speculating here. Because,
yeah.
So we're speculating.
Sure.
It's speculation.
Sure.
But
Sekai. Click you. Yeah, boy. Kota I can Thanos snap and then find these guys, right?
Look, it's
I'm not saying I won't involve the law. I'm just saying at which process. If you can like handle it yourself, like your like
I'm
your
saying
cupboard or
handling it
whatever.
yourself has consequences because there's no prescribed way that the law prescribes for you to handle a situation like that yourself. So thus, if you're going to handle it yourself, then there's consequences for handling it yourself, like people finding out that you have not called the police.
100%. And the only reason why we wouldn't call police is not because of the break-in, but it's because of.
Why would you not call the police if something happened?
In
Because
that case,
I'd want to call the police so that insurance takes over.
if
I want a
you've
case
declared,
number.
If you've declared the
what?
money
We're just talking about the principle of a robbery.
of the break-in. No, yes, no, I understand. So you're saying, generally, if you're not in the wrong and everything else is in order,
I haven't
Everything
said
else
in the wrong. I'm saying the rule of thumb
sure.
for a crime happening in my place, or I lost a cell phone once at my house,
100%.
at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Part of the process of me getting an iPhone 12 after having an iPhone 11
Yeah.
and not paying anything for it
Yeah.
is going to the police station.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, how often is there valuable things?
Because you have insurance.
How often is there
Okay.
valuable things
Yeah.
in your house and they are not insured?
No, 100%. But why would you not insure it?
Yeah, why would you not insure it?
Yeah, so why would you? So I'm saying to you is that like, okay.
Remember when we had the drone and we tried to insure the drone?
Yeah, 100%.
And because we did not have a license to insure the drone, we could not insure the drone.
yeah.
I feel like,
So you're saying if you so I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying.
So
So imali kahle yena uselokhuluma ngemali kodwa akafiki imali khuluma ngemali
ukuthi
because it's not declared imali
for,
possibly
before
allegedly possibly.
well, to declare it will be to say, hey, look, I've got this money that I get from here
Yeah.
and it's there.
Yeah.
That's declaration,
yeah.
So
And once it's declared, there's no reason you wouldn't.
call the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so maybe we're just like deducing. We don't know what happened. We like, do you know what happened?
But mina,
Yeah.
I mean, if I had the means, I'm thinking if I had the means, regardless if it was.
What would you
insured or
do
not.
if you had the means? Would you call the cops when you find out there's a crime?
I mean, how many things do you?
Because here's another.
Okay, wait.
Benefit of the doubt.
Okay,
benefit
yeah,
of the doubt.
yeah.
Oh, beautiful birds. He said, yo, look, I told my bodyguard, who is the president, who works for the Presidential Protection Unit,
Sure.
which is a department in SAPS.
Sure. Okay. So in terms of chain of command, then the bodyguard. So the bodyguard's at fault for not following the protocol of a crime which the president had.
That was the
had-
statement from the presidency. He said, look, the president did make, it was one of the first statements, one of the three.
So they have a division. So they have like a division inside SAPS.
The Presidential Protection Unit, the bodyguards, and probably most bodyguard protection services within the states are in some way or form linked to SAPS. So they are departments. Their budget is handled by SAPS as a whole, and then they're given a chunk of that budget to handle it. So that's that. So he's like, no,
So Menghamba, mhlawumbe ngisespa. Yabo.
yeah,
Khona umuntu ongihlukanisa, yabo.
yeah.
And then by chance Baba President is walking past there. I can go to the bodyguard and say, "Exe, champile la bro."
Well, now, so that's the complexity in this situation is that, or when does a president have rights and when does he get to be a citizen? When does a president get to decide to be a particle or a wave?
Okay.
That's the complexity because then you'll say, no. because he's the president, he's seven to privileges. Like he can
It's
go.
a private cop, like it's a private robot.
But essentially, at the end of the day, there should have been a case opened, which there is not.
yeah.
No,
No,
things happened. You did it your own way. Blah blah blah.
Sorted it out.
There's supposed to be a case number.
As any South
African citizen.
Would if they could.
And part of I would think, this is what I'm saying, I'm speculating. I don't know what would hold for me if I were in the office. But I would like to think that part of being the first citizen is to be exemplary and lead by what?
Example. Yeah, to show good.
To show good as a citizen.
So you need to put in the state. If you can be a shelter to others and yourself.
You see now the problem now with leading by example is that okay, fine, the leader has led by example.
Yeah.
You are aggrieved, and we call all the boys, Prof, Wobbly, Teabag, and yo guys, this guy did this to this person, this our friend. We need to go show him that this is not done. You don't do this. We need to go get it back.
Sure.
And this starts happening in various pockets around the country. Do you think it's the way we should live as citizens? Realistically, think about it.
Okay,
me and you.
Yeah.
You're aggrieved. Somebody comes into your house, comes up the stairs, goes to your mattress, your couches, and takes the safety deposits that you've deposited into those furniture things. It's a movie, dog.
Those safety deposits, yeah.
And removes those things.
Yes.
Then you call me
because
you're doing it your way.
Cash on.
And where's the maid? Where's the nanny?
She's supposed to say Rose.
What happened? You were here the whole day and you saw nothing.
Sure.
Anyway, right? And then you call me. I call the boys. We rock up in the van.
Yeah.
You know, the security guard said, "I know one of them."
Alright.
And we ain't calling no cops.
The security guard says that.
No, Phala, the security guard of your building says, "Yo, I think I saw somebody."
Is that his police?
Essentially, that's our intelligence.
Okay, that's intelligence. Okay,
and our intelligence has pointed us somewhere.
Hectic. I mean, if
we're
intelligence
going.
is saying it, yeah.
We're leading by. We're following the president's example that he's done. You know, he's got an intelligence. He's found. Yeah. You know, intelligence is the security guard. So now we go and find Buddha, who the security guard said no.
Sure.
We breaks Buddha's leg. He tells us
who that is.
Who he tells us it wasn't him, but he knows the people that did it.
Man, you caught a broken leg. I guess we have to pay more too. Okay.
No. As I figured,
okay.
We get to them. We find the one.
Okay.
We chase him. We find him. We chase him. Yeah. We beat him up nearly to death.
Where's my money?
We get the money. He tells us where the money is. It's in his mother's house. We walk into his mother's house.
Is it also in the furniture, no ma?
No. We trapdoor.
Okay.
If I trapdoor, keep him my list. Sabona ma sekolisa. Yabo. Mfano wako nje sis kotan. Ma.
Yeah.
Sekala sepambe. Now, tool me. Yabo down the line. Yabo.
Yeah.
We don't have to involve
it's
the
more
cops.
Like a stoat. It's more like when you find a kid and then you just spank him on the hand.
With sick Bambi.
Yeah, hey, good. Never again. Don't do this. Yeah. Nango 10,000 humble.
Don't ever rob important people.
Yeah.
Rob.
Because you get paid. You get paid for it.
Yeah.
You get paid for it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if there's ever a job, like, was it 10,000 USD much?
Right quick.
Once after you get caught. Like, you have to be bad at your job. You get 10,000 USD by being bad at your job.
I don't think you could write that script.
Nigga, I'm lining up at that workplace, Doug.
What?
10,000 USD for
because
being
you
bad at
your job. I mean, a lot of people are bad at their jobs
I
to
mean,
get a
you're walking
salary.
there with a name tag, then in those cameras, just like, yeah, you get me?
There's that guy. If you look at the clips, like I watched him during the EFF what's his press up. Because I love EFF presses. They're like fucking drama filled for days. So the one guy is like, he was like getting like a moment of air from his mask, but at the same time he does it. He looks into the camera as he's doing it, and it's like, is this guy brilliantly dumb or?
I think that's when he noticed.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's when he was like,
oh,
okay.
fuck,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
just systematically go point up all the cameras after that. And it's like, they also had the anonymity of being foreign nationals as well. So there's also that, like, they kind of outside the South African scope.
Outsourced.
So outsourced, yeah. So, a very interesting story. What's your take on the whole thing?
I mean, 10K, dog, USD, dog, for being bad at your job, dog. Like, hey, there's unemployment rates are ridiculous.
And Juju said the maid kept her job. She got rehired and redeployed.
We redeploy. We don't fire. We don't.
I think it's a great. It's the president's in a check.
But wait, Image, wait. Maids redeployed because just to keep the story quiet. It's one of those like, okay, you fucked up, bad, right? Stewed, sharp. Now that it's out, are you not firing her, dude?
Essentially, she said she's recently been rehired to cover everything.
Oh, now it's okay. I mean, once it's out, I'd be like, nigga, like
that's
shit's
from the
gotta roll. Yeah,
I think that's what he said. I might be wrong, but
hectic. Hey, skin of the teeth. I mean, that sucks, for famous people,
Good.
Like, I don't even say famous people because it's not like if AKA did this, would it be that bad? It's only because it's the first citizen.
It's also how the information. I think it's a brilliant move on behalf, because obviously, like, I don't know. I hate to speculate, but it looks to me, from what I can see from the media, which is biased and mixed up, is that, like, there's two parties. There's a duality in the ANC, and thus there's conflict. And in the duality, there's two sides, and the one side has. The way that this information was packaged and given to the South African people was done in such a brilliant way. Because
do you know I didn't even see the money being stolen. Like, it was like a trailer. Like the next time you actually see the cash.
Yeah, and now it's in verification of, is that the house, is that the farmhouse? Like, you don't even have to see the cash. That the fact that you see.
I'm just saying, like, if I was going to see an item being stolen, I'd want, like, seeing everything but the items being stolen.
That's another.
Is like a weird trailer to be like, now use your imagination to.
But exactly, that's what I'm trying to say, is that the way that the information was relayed to the public, it's that, I have evidence that this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and the president didn't do this, and the president did this, and this, and this, and this. So, and how the information is presented, it's like, you got to look at, like, I always say, if you can't understand the intention, then look at the output. And for me, the output, well, I don't say that. I heard that somewhere on the internet. And the output is really, okay, now the media has been given a way to handle information that they cannot really control, because, or anybody for that matter, it's been handed in a way that if you say, approach it like this, we can see your intention. If you approach it like this, we can see your intention. Why don't you do it the way? Because journalism as well is not like, it's not like a secret science. It's not like, how do you mix rocket fuel for an engine? It's journalism. There's a way to do it properly. You can, let's deduce what happened. Events. Yeah, but let's use the evidence. So when you start to skew the evidence, when the evidence has been given to you already analyzed, for you to go the
extra mile to cater it, to customize
it to your narrative. So that's why I appreciate the way it was handled. So everybody has the same information, and then what
so
we
do. You think the fact that we didn't see the cash is that not customization in terms of
again, like we don't know what the cops have, because as apparently, again, back to the AFF presser, Juju says that there's money of them counting it on a plane. There's evidence of them counting.
Oh, there's more.
There's more.
King Pablo Escobar, dog. It's like a sequel, dog.
Exactly.
Like,
there's always public information and then negotiating leverage information. I think I'd want to
can
have.
Apple TV just do like, come on.
What, don't you want Netflix to do it?
Fuck you. Apple TV. I want to see lines.
Yeah, interesting stuff. What are you watching on Apple TV these days?
I've been watching Pinky Blinders.
On Netflix.
It's on Netflix. I'm joking. Of course, Charlie.
I've been looking at it for a while. Everybody's telling me to watch it, but I was like, you know me.
Pinky Blinders, dude, to my daughter this morning, dude. I'm like, she's in the walker. I'm like, stop. In the order of the Pinky Blinders. Yo, did she not break out crying, dude? I'm kidding, dog. I'm kidding.
The energy of Pinky Blinders is understood even by kids.
Yeah, she watches.
How's it like? She started walking recently. Whoa, standing.
She's just active, dude. Like, she just slides, she's slick, she jumps,
she teleports now.
Like, short, I mean, she's stocky, like she's short.
Why do you seem disappointed?
That she's short?
Yes.
It's so weird to me, dude.
What? That she's this big?
Miniature, bro. like energy, dog. Like, it's weird. It's weird.
What are you feeding her? Purity?
And stuff and food.
You really got her addicted on sugar, you know that? And food? What food? Don't babies eat Purity for a year?
Mash and what.
Oh, I thought they only eat I guess. Oh yeah, and purees.
Yeah, not what.
Do you make any other stuff?
There is Purity, which is not like, it's like hectic on sugar. Like, I know it's kind of sweet, but then there's also like gross ones like sweet potato. Christ, what are you doing? The smell of that thing, dog, is it's ridiculous.
Do you eat some of it? Do you taste it?
No, taste for me.
Yeah. How much does Purity cost now, by the way? I saw that piece are like $7.20.
Not to that extent.
You're not in that range anymore.
Hi, bro. Who's buying nappies for $7.20, dog?
Oh, you doing the towel?
I'm gonna feel like you tell it. I got that. If petrol goes up a little bit more, I don't know.
You know, and it's as a human, I'd laugh at you because like I feel like I don't have a car.
You beat that. You've
the food is just gonna go up.
Oh no, 100%. Like,
it catches you too. Like electricity goes up. Like I just saw the difference in my meter, and I'm like, 300 rand is not going as much as
fuel, dog. Now you like. Fuel is the one thing which could unite everyone.
Yeah, but this is interesting. Don't you think like this is like the move that makes everybody go electronic? Cars wise, like the rich people are just gonna fuck this. I pay for electricity.
I mean, how are we gonna charge? Like, are we? I guess because of the charging stations would actually just swap batteries and then you just
technically most of the early adopters of these. Don't get it twisted. Anybody who's probably thinking of buying an electronic car right now has a house.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Majority, high concentration of them that are thinking of it have a house, So they'll just charge in the garage. It's literally, and
then at work also, they have to also come on do something.
Over time, I think companies will.
I just think it really has to be like a societal, like.
No, it's going like
yeah.
Tesla has spurred out about like thousands of chargers across. Like, so if you're doing like driving from New York to LA,
sure.
There's a network of chargers you can access,
but at those chargers, I can't be sitting there waiting charging. I have to like.
What else are you gonna do?
Swap out the battery. Let's get a charged battery and then
no, it wouldn't work like that because the battery is the whole base of the car. So there's fast charging.
So I'd have to literally spend time there, charge.
You have to take a rest if you're doing a long road trip anyway. You have to spend 30 minutes off the road. You can fast charge during that time.
Oh, there's a fast charger.
Yeah, there'll be the fast charging the fast charging technology is gonna good. Like it'll be 30 minutes at a time, and you can go to the next thing, like next day and type of thing. You need maybe juice to just get to the next Airbnb because America's huge. You're not gonna
get like the only thing I'm thinking of, like being in a line, like it's almost like the petrol lines earlier on, like last year.
I think as cars move up, because it doesn't happen overnight, guys. We're not gonna go. By the time that more and more people have, there would have been somebody who's seeing would say, okay, let me start adding at these BP's electronic stops at more and Joburg, road, like a stop where 30 cars can charge at a time, 15 minutes, because there'll be like the people from in and around the area. Then there's people going to.
Because if they change that battery, then it's solid.
Yeah, and look, the biggest test that goes like the highest range I think you could get is like 600 kilometers. How long does it take to get to Joburg?
Yeah, like 500 and something.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to charge for like the full.
100%.
You just need another 200 kilometers in your thing to go to get to Joburg, and then the
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
Bottleneck in Jogusi imote 30 minutes in how many cars are sitting at one time?
Nah, you'd have to redesign the whole thing, like redesign.
Yeah, which means
whether you go up or more land. But I think up is more than anything, and then most people will probably just charge at work.
I mean, you change that battery.
I don't know. The battery's still huge. Real battery technology.
No, I know, but that's where always like the first initial growth point is.
Nah, I think fast chargers are probably because most days
unless you can charge for like 3 minutes.
Think most days just you. How many kilometers do you think you drive in a day? Average.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's like 30, 40. Then you go home and charge. 80. Like there's no time. Like in normal.
Or like you're not charging. You're not charging from scratch every day.
You're not charging from scratch every day. There'll be a certain day where you forgot. You came late. Fuck! I need to wait an hour for this thing to get at least so I can get to. Yes, it's going to happen, but most people in a routine. you figure out. In a routine, you figure out a way for it to work. Yeah,
gotcha. No. Yeah, no, I see.
I found this page. I think it's a bad bitch Bible. So I went on Instagram. I was on Instagram and Instagram in bed in the morning, and then I see ass. I follow the ass. I'm like, and then I ended up in a place where people promote girls that promote ass on Instagram.
It's like an award show.
Not necessarily. It's like a page that goes, oh, have you seen this ass? She posted this bikini picture. So essentially,
so it's like for promo.
Yeah, but then I realized that half of these girls have private profiles. They have thousands of followers, and they still have a private page. Like, so they want to have control of who comes into the world, like type of thing. So, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, I want to see what's behind these walls. I go follow a bunch of them, and I follow them. So. I found the page.
They follow this page too.
They follow this page. It's poetic. Oh, come on. Yes. So I feel it's like it's a Bible for baddies.
Sure.
It's like some girls. No, it's not this one. Niggas be like, okay, you want the truth and lie even harder. That's one of the posts. It's like a bunch of quotes on this page. I was cheating too, but I still cried because I'm a gremlin. Lick a nigga one time and y'all gonna be together every day until you get pregnant. It's like, it's just these are the quotes. It's like no one talks about how uncomfortable it is to ask for your own money back. It's just like these glorified like quotes, like stupid problems.
I love it, dude.
I love it so much. I follow the page. It's like I just wonder like what goes through the mind of somebody who consciously went and followed it. Because I followed it for like ulterior motives, but like somebody who just naturally like, this resonates.
It's their experience, dude.
I know. I want to hang out with those people.
Really?
Yeah. I like seeing like what's behind.
I don't know.
Why? Why are you judging? Are you
No,
God?
I accept. I'm just saying, like, to hang out for what? Like, like
What else are you gonna do with your time?
with them.
No, in general, like if you're not hanging out with them, what else are you gonna do with your time?
Oh, not talk about what they're gonna talk about. Like, we're not gonna talk about the same things.
Oh fuck! And that bombshell. I see that.
Yeah, no, you always end it when I'm ugly. Why? Why ending when I'm ugly?
Every movie needs a villain.
Sharp.
I love the narrator. Good night.